Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. Welcome back to Fanboy Fridays. Hey, you fanboys, y'all know what time it is.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
See what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
All right. So before we get started, I want to thank everyone who participated in the poll from this week. And that is, who would you choose to start your team with? AD, Scottie Pippen, or Kyrie Irving? And Scottie Pippen won with 45%. AD came in second with 28 and Kyrie with 27. I'm going to go with AD. Now, you know, I know we got to talk about the injuries, but this is provided he has no injuries. I think AD is the best person to start a team around. Now, for the people who chose Scottie Pippen, I feel like they are not remembering who Scottie Pippen was when he came into the league. 7 points per game. Again, I feel like people, when they think about Scottie Pippen, they are thinking about the Scottie Pippen that Michael Jordan turned him into, not who he actually was when he came into the league. So, yeah, I would go with AD. I feel like, you know, he's a good combination of offense and defense. And, you know, if he wasn't beside LeBron James and he had the right pieces around him, I think he would be the good centerpiece for a team. Without further ado, fanboys, let's give you what you've been asking for. Fanboy number one. This comes from my LeBron James, the flopping continues this season video. And this fanboy says, it's more sense than you think. Okay, I have no idea what that was supposed to mean. But okay, let's go. So he says, it more sense than you think. After nearly 20 years and still got game. Call him what you want, but you can't call him broke, foolish, idiot, dumb, or stupid. He has more businesses. Okay, here we go. He has more businesses than you can possibly imagine. And don't have to be a social media freak. Oh, and like I care what you think about my statement/post. Mic drop. All right, we have started off with some classic fanboy anthem today. Okay. My viewers who watch me on a regular basis, you know, I think I'm going to start labeling us the common sensors. The people with common sense that is not that common nowadays. How do you even respond to something like this? I mean, first of all, the video is talking about LeBron James and his flopping and how it is a low integrity move, a no integrity move. How the fact that you continuously, purposely cheating the game should knock you out of the top 5, top 10 automatically. You're a cheater. And he comes back with, you can't call him broke, foolish, idiot, dumb, or stupid. He has more businesses than you could possibly imagine and don't have to be a social media freak. Fanboy, yeah. Every week, you guys are revealing your level of intelligence to be less than I thought it was the previous week. But okay, let's do this. After nearly 20 years, he still got game. Okay, fanboy, I've explained this on many videos, but you're a new fanboy, so I'm going to assume you probably haven't seen some of my videos. But LeBron James still has game because he doesn't play every game. He saved some. He's reserved his energy. The last 5 seasons, he hasn't played over 60 games. This is why LeBron James still has energy. LeBron James has energy because his whole career, he's never consistently played defense, and is inconsistent as he was at the beginning of his career. It has only gotten worse over the years. LeBron James still has game after 20 years because he doesn't even get up the court a lot, because he stands around on offense and defense. That is your king, fanboy. Yay for you. Okay, and he says, call him what you want, but you can't call him broke, foolish, idiot, dumb, or stupid. But let me tell you what I can call him. Is a 6-time loser. He has lost in the final 6 times, fanboy, and no amount of money can change that. No amount of money can erase the 2011 finals. LeBron James is a billionaire, and yet he has not been able to erase the 2011 demolishing of him and his team from his resume. And let me go ahead and remind you, since we're at it, when I go back and rewatch the 2011 finals, what really stands out to me is how disrespectful Jason Terry was. I mean, he was literally shooting jumpers in LeBron James' face as if LeBron James was 5'5" and not 6'8". I mean, just completely disrespectful. Let me also remind you, fanboys, that the 2011 Dallas Mavericks is the second oldest team to ever win a NBA championship. Fanboy, what are you talking about? So what? His money does not absolve him of his low points in basketball. Okay, and see this part right here, fanboys, you guys need to go and see somebody. You guys need to go and really evaluate your mental state, because this part right here, he has more businesses than you can possibly imagine. How would you know, fanboy? Yeah, we all know LeBron James has businesses. But fanboy, you are talking as if you personally know how many businesses LeBron James has. Fanboys, y'all got to stop this. You got to stop with this whole my king and talking about LeBron James as if you have some personal stake in his success, as if he knows you, as if you guys go out and have a beer together, have dinner together, as if you guys are a second or third wife. This has got to stop, fanboy. I mean, this is really ridiculous. This is what makes me question you all's mental health. Like, this is not good. And he says, okay, he has more businesses than you can possibly imagine and don't have to be a social media freak. I would beg to differ. LeBron James is a social media freak. He's all over social media, just like everybody else. Part of the reason why he gets scrutinized so much is because he's all over social media trying to convince us all that he's the GOAT, fanboy. Fanboy, you need some help. Okay. And last but not least, he says, oh, and like I care what you think about my statement/post, mic drop. Fanboy, you really think you just said something mic drop worthy? I'm sorry. I know it probably hurts your feelings that I'm laughing at you like this, but come on. Let's get for real. Mic drop, and you says, you don't care about what I think. Well, fanboy, why did you take your time to write in my comments if you don't care? That doesn't even make sense. You cared enough to take time out of whatever it was that you were doing, which was probably nothing, but you took time from doing nothing to write in my comments and then to tell me you don't care. Fanboy, make it make sense. Now, fanboys, I'm going to be getting a lot rougher on y'all. Like, This has got to stop. But okay, let's move on. Okay. I'm glad we're getting to this one. Fanboy number 2. Now, there are some people in my comments who are undercover fanboys. And what I mean by that is they try to pretend not to be fanboys because I believe that they don't want that label. However, all they do in my comments is try to defend LeBron James. This is the only thing that they ever do. And this is one of those people. He tries to pretend like he's not a fanboy and like he's just some objective fan of basketball. But all he does is try to defend LeBron in my comments. So he is officially a fanboy now. Let's go. Fanboy number 2. And this comes from my Isaiah Thomas and LeBron James have this in common video. He says Isaiah is overrated, LeBron isn't. And I think you put the period in the wrong place, but okay. Anyway, he says Isaiah is overrated, LeBron isn't, and is arguably the GOAT. Do you know that Isaiah Thomas only shot above league average true shooting percentage one time in his entire career? Fanboy, what does that have to do with the video? I didn't mention any stats of why Isaiah Thomas and LeBron James had something in common. What I said, the reason they have something in common is because they both did questionable things to win their championship. And because of it, they both forever will have stains on their career. Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons, the way they won their championship by playing rougher than anyone else in the league. Players said that and fans said that. And which is why I believe Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons are not respected as much as Isaiah Thomas would like to be. And someone actually said in the video that Isaiah has never asked for respect. No, Isaiah has never come out and said that directly. But you can tell from the way that Isaiah talks, from the things that Isaiah says, that he feels that they are not respected in the same light as Jordan and Bird and Magic. And that is their own doing. That is his own doing. They made the choice to play football, so they have to suffer the consequences that people don't see that they're not respected in the same light as Magic and Bird and Jordan. Same with LeBron James. LeBron James took it upon himself to make super teams, to flop, to whine, to make excuses for everything. So he's forever going to have a stain on his championships. People are never going to respect him the way he wants to be respected. Fanboy, that was the point of the video. It had nothing to do about their play styles or anything like that. But again, each week you fanboys are revealing your level of comprehension, and that's cool. You know, I'll try to be more detailed in these videos. All right, let's move on. Fanboy number 3. Okay, this comes from LeBron James and the Lakers disrespect Kobe by hanging up that ridiculous in-season tournament banner. All right, this one is a little on the longer side, so bear with me, people. This fanboy says, these comments on here are full of haters. The Lakers treated the in-season tournament accurately. The banner will have dates on it for each year, so there won't be banners, just one, to make sure that it receives some recognition. So we are all entertained, in parentheses, as we are at the beginning of the season. LeBron in his 21st year is playing amazing. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you all are here? The in-season tournament didn't exist when the best player ever was alive. Kobe may have supported the banner to continue the competitiveness at the beginning of the season. He was about that business too. No one was crying. No one received rings. There was no champagne. Okay, see, fanboy, Okay, let's just go through this. All right, he starts his he starts his Tourette's with the fanboy anthem. These comments on here are full of haters. Okay, fanboy, we're not even gonna address that because that is what I expect you all to say. That's the first thing I expect you all to say. But he says the Lakers treated the in-season tournament accurately. According to who, fanboy? According to who? LeBron is in his 21st year and is playing amazing. Are you not entertained? Fanboy, if you hadn't watched my videos, don't answer the question. It's very obvious by my videos that I'm not entertained by the way LeBron James plays basketball. That I am annoyed by the way LeBron James plays basketball. That I think LeBron James plays a low integrity brand of basketball. That I think LeBron James is cheating the game. That I think the way that LeBron goes about the game is not respectable. Basically, I think LeBron James is the opposite of everything he said in that ESPY speech. So what are you talking about? Okay. And he goes on to say, Kobe may have supported the banner to continue the competitiveness at the beginning of the season. Fanboy, did you even listen to the clip of Kobe Bryant that I played at the beginning of the video where Kobe says, we do not hang division banners. We do not hang Western Conference banners. We hang championship banners. Like, you fanboys, you guys are really annoying. I must say, it's getting to that point. You're really annoying. Like, did you watch the video at all? Did you listen to what Kobe Bryant said? Do you know anything about Kobe Bryant as a player to suggest that Kobe may have supported this? Do you know anything about Kobe Bryant as a player at all? Kobe Bryant would be repulsed at the notion that they even needed an in-season tournament to increase the level of competition. This shouldn't have to be a thing, fanboys. We should not have to have an in-season tournament to make players play. Kobe Bryant did not need an in-season tournament to be competitive. And neither did any of the other greats. This is the LeBron James effect on the NBA. And that has been a negative effect on the NBA. That has been the need to have a play-in tournament because players don't take the regular season serious. And so because players don't take the regular season serious, now you want to give them a second chance to try to make the playoffs. And now we have an in-season tournament to try to make players competitive, which now we see what happens. So the Lakers get competitive for the in-season tournament, and as soon as it's over, now they're 1-4. Fanboy, please. Look, fanboys, if you guys have not watched the video, fanboys, if you guys have not watched a few of my videos, please just do not even comment. Because this is getting ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And he goes on to say, the last thing he says, there was no champagne. Fanboy, they were popping champagne over this in-season tournament. This goes to show you just don't know what you're talking about at all. They were popping champagne over this in-season tournament. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. I guess this video about LeBron James and the Lakers disrespecting Kobe got you fanboys in your feelings. So this is another comment from fanboy number 1, but he is now fanboy number 4. And this comes from the LeBron James and the Lakers disrespect Kobe Bryant by hanging the in-season tournament banner. Okay, same fanboy is number 1. He says, "Aw, boo-hoo, stop crying about nothing. Stop your belly aching. Why do you all have your panties in a bunch? If you're a fan, be a fan. If not, get off the bus. Things change in the world. None of you, including the person who created this piece, knows what Kobe would do or think. You only speculate and conjecture. And once again, he says, mic drop. Fanboy, I must say, you are as delusional as your king with these mic drops. Like, this is amazing. That like you really think that you are saying something profound here. This is ridiculous. Fanboy, again, I think those of us who followed Kobe Bryant's career, those of us who've watched countless interviews on Kobe Bryant, those of us who has watched how Kobe Bryant conducted himself on and off the court, know that he would not support this ridiculous in-season tournament. And again, if you just listen to the clip that I played at the beginning of the video, I will repeat it for you one more time, Fanboy. Kobe says we do not hang division banners or Western Conference banners. But here's the important part to focus on, Fanboy. Focus on this part. Kobe says we only hang championship banners. And he wasn't talking about the end season because that did not exist. That did not exist. He said we only hang championship banners. And he basically said that if you think that is not sportsmanlike, get over it. Because that is what we are about. It is about bringing rings back to the Lakers organization. So for you to say that we are speculating on what Kobe Bryant would think, Fanboy, you are delusional. That just lets me know that you know nothing about Kobe Bryant, that you know nothing about Michael Jordan, and maybe even more importantly than that, maybe you're just young and don't know any better. Because you have to be young to think that this was worthy of a mic drop. Anyway, yeah, okay, let's move on. Okay. Fanboy number 5, and this will be the last one. I made this one a little longer because a few of you have asked that the Fanboy files be a little longer, so we'll go a little longer today. Fanboy number 5, and this is a familiar fanboy. You can find this guy in a lot of content creators' comments. And I'll say this, I hate his profile picture. That's as far as I go. But anyway, Fanboy number 5 says 1997 Jordan defensive stats are 5.5 rebounds, 0.5 blocks, and 1.7 steals per game equals NBA defensive first team. 2023 LeBron James defensive stats are 7.5 rebounds, 0.8 blocks, and 1.5 steals equals washed and the worst defender ever. I've always said the standards he is held to proves he is the GOAT. And of course, he is talking about his king, LeBron James. Well, first of all, Fanboy, you do realize that they play different positions. So 5.5 rebounds for a shooting guard and 7.5 rebounds for a small forward is two different things. You do realize that. I'm going to assume you don't realize that because if you did, you wouldn't have wrote what you wrote. Fanboy, you guys are exhausting. Look, okay, if you don't even understand the difference between positions in basketball, if you don't understand that rebounding is different for each position, which is why arguably Jordan is just as good of a rebounder, I would say is actually a better rebounder than LeBron James because we've all seen the kind of rebounds that LeBron James is credited with. Shout out to Angry O Hoops. We all seen that when LeBron James tips the ball to somebody, he is credited with the rebound. And when someone tips the ball to LeBron James is credited with the rebound. We've all seen that. And as far as the standards LeBron James is held to. Fanboy, you do not even want to go there. I dare ask you, Fanboy, what kind of standards is LeBron James held to? What kind of standards is he held to when he gets all the praise for wins and when he gets none of the blame for his losses? See, you can go back through the history of time and all the great leaders, they all got blamed for their losses. I was there. When Michael Jordan lost, they immediately were questioning Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan lost, it was Michael Jordan and the Bulls lost. It was, is he Superman? Maybe he's not as good as he used to be. Maybe this, maybe that. But he got the criticism. But it really didn't matter if he did or not because Michael Jordan took the criticism. He took the blame. Because Michael Jordan understood as a leader, you take the bulk of the praise and you also take the bulk of the blame. That is being a good leader. But LeBron James is the first so-called superstar. And because you should never just call LeBron James a superstar. LeBron James should always be called the so-called superstar because of all his antics. LeBron James is the first so-called superstar who takes all of the credit for wins and gets none of the blame. He doesn't take the blame, the media doesn't blame him, and you fanboys do not blame him when they lose. The minute that he loses, it is always everybody else's fault. What standard is LeBron James held to, fanboy? Please explain yourself. Because that doesn't sound like a very hard standard at all. I think we could all do great if we knew we were going to get credit for all the good things and never blame for none of the bad things in our lives. Okay, we're going to have to end this here. I'm going to have to think of a way to turn up the pressure on you fanboys because you guys are, it seems like you guys are getting worse. Because it seems like you guys are actually losing IQ points from week to week. And I know that's what happens when you really don't have a comeback. When you don't have a real argument, when you don't have a real leg to stand on, then you start sounding more and more ridiculous because you're just grasping at straws. And I think that's what's happening to you guys. So, they say sometimes you got to hit rock bottom before you can make a change. So fanboys, I am here to help you hit rock bottom so that we can cure you of this delusion. And hopefully one day, you can say that I used to be a LeBron James fanboy. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. My goodness. People from the common sensors, my regular viewers, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Is it just me, or is it like these fanboys are getting more and more desperate from week to week? It's like they are making less sense on a weekly basis. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly, truly fantastic day, and I will see you next time. All right.